Hi. Wait. Where you going? Where you going, man? Dream it. Wait. Dream it. Believe it. Become it.
Come on down.
You was late again, Spence.
No, shut up, you idiot.
You're always late, man. What's the matter?
What's happening to your Nigerian brethren right now, sir?
Bro, what's the matter with you? You can't talk like that. This is live, you know. It's on the internet. But anyway, you know what? While we're here, we might just start this thing now because obviously we're here to commentate or watch along the Denzel Bentley and Felix Cash fight. But as we speak now, we're in the 5th round of the contest with David Ajayi, and from what I understand, he's lost every round.
Tunde.
Yes.
He looks disgusting.
What's the matter with you? Stop saying that, man. These are professional fighters.
So wait a minute.
Oi!
Yeah. I'm just breaking my fast now, brother. Alhamdulillah. Right?
Yes, sir.
He's looking terrible, man.
No, this is not a good performance. And he's really given the opponent a lot of confidence because the Polish opponent has gained confidence every single round. So I feel David needs to pull something out here. He needs to pull Daniel's magic trick right now.
Listen, Paul Daniels and David Copperfield can't open right now.
Listen, old tight Abdi M, come on. Old tight the Beastman 99. GNPWDR says this is his first live opponent, and you know what? This is what I'm trying to say about this sport of boxing. You have to take it very, very serious.
Listen, this man jabbing him up, bro.
Oh, well, we're going into the 6th and final round, and it'd be interesting to hear what the commentators are saying. I think we've got Richie Woodall, Ian Rawlins, David Hay.
John Rawlins.
The Beastman says he's got to be 5 down. Wow.
You know what? Tell me something. Did Frank Greaves ever box?
I think he may have had one or two fights.
I just want people to realize this.
We took him to Russia.
Listen, you carry on talking about you took him to Russia. That's a waste of money.
But you know, listen.
I'm being real, man.
No, but listen. I mean, listen. David Ajayi is a young professional. Frank really is gaining. They're both gaining experience at the same time, and you know, boxing.
Tunde, if I'm a professional fighter,
yes,
you're not gaining experience with my life.
not unless you're Tunde Ajayi.
You're not gaining experience. Big up Bobby Wright. You're not gaining experience with my life, bro.
Not unless you're Tunde Ajayi.
No. You're not gaining experience with my life, bro.
No, listen, but you know, when they've come from nothing, it's a different story, Spence. You can't really say that, you know, because
I have, and I just did.
No. The reason why I say that is because if you look at Canelo and his coach, they came up together, and people were saying that he was inexperienced. But you know, after the loss to Mayweather, they stayed together because they've been with each other since Canelo was 13. So, you know, sometimes it's about walking the journey with the person that you started with.
Indeed. Canelo is a special talent.
Yeah, yes. No, but
listen to me. Frank Greaves was known as a corner man, a split bucket man.
Yes.
So how are you gonna get elevated from split bucket man to trainer?
Listen, I'm not here to put down no trade anyway.
Tunde, listen to me. I'm not putting him down. I'm telling you straight. You know? They gave me.
Right, Andy. Listen, we are in the one last minute and a half of this contest, and I have not seen David Adelaide come forward once. I'll be honest with you. His mouth's wide open.
He's swinging.
He's swinging. I don't know what kind of...
From, what's his name?
And So Cool is coming. He's coming. They're both swinging. I mean, David Adelaide needs something special here. I'm telling you. He needs something.
I don't know what he's doing.
His hands are so low.
Listen, when you're boxing with a low lead left hand, yeah? When you get tired, your hands are not going to automatically come up, you know?
You know me, I've always said that. You know, and I think people, you know, when they try to emulate people like Roy Jones, Roy Jones is a special talent. You know, Floyd is a special talent. And to be honest with you, Floyd didn't even have his hands that low, only when he was super, super confident. You know, he always had his hands high and he used his shoulder as a defense. He didn't walk around with his left hand by his thighs.
Bro, let me tell you this, yeah? I want you to listen. I'm telling you this now. You see this thing called karma? It's very serious.
Spencer, here we go. What's the matter?
I don't care. You know what I mean? Hey, the Beastman 99, there's no robbery coming here. I guarantee.
From what I can see, he's lost every single round.
There's no robbery here. Maybe the scores will be a bit tight, but there's going to be no robbery.
And we could have this. Oh, it's going with the overhand right.
It's too late.
It might be a little bit too late.
What do you mean it might be a little bit too late? Tunde, if I'm seeing a robbery here, I'm not having this one. And this is not me. I ain't got nothing against David Adelaide. I don't know him. Peace and blessings to him. I don't know the brother. You know what I mean?
Spence, we could be in for the second shock in as many shows. First one with Willie Hutchison. And now we could be in for the second shock. Again, a case of rushing or fighters sometimes have to be safe. Fighters sometimes have to be safe for themselves, from themselves. You know, because I keep telling people, this ain't a kamikaze. Your career should not be a kamikaze. It's a marathon. And you can't rush. You got to take your steps, have your fights, you're learning fights, and don't be... I mean, from what I understand, David Adelaide wants to fight Nathan Gorman. Looking at this performance, I think that would be a step too much. But let's wait to hear the result. You know, David Adelaide has got a future, but really got to take this game serious. It's a very, very serious sport. Spence, what do you think if they give the decision to Adelaide?
A robbery.
All right, here's Thomas Schreiber. Let's wait.
Our referee in charge, Marcus McDonald, scores this contest 58-57 for your winner.
Wow.
Ridiculous.
Oh my goodness.
Ridiculous. And Marcus McDonald should know better.
Oh my goodness.
Listen. He still lost. And it was a robbery. And that's that. I don't care. That was a robbery, bro. He lost that fight.
Well, listen. He still got his W. He's got the opportunity now to go back, look at the tape.
No, Tunde, he needs to leave his trainer. All right? He needs to leave his trainer. Because them same man, and Bun Frank, whatever his name is, you know what I mean? You know what I mean? Frank, I'm just being frank. I'm telling you straight standard. He needs to listen to me. That same man was talking about, thank you very much, Jay Rollins. Disgraceful. Disgraceful.
Exclusively with the jab. So we're going to see onto that right uppercut or straight right, just loading up.
Boxing is a very serious business. I keep saying it. And again, it's a tough sport for the fighter. It's an even challenging sport for a trainer. And I think people need to think carefully when they're criticizing trainers.
Yeah.
Because it ain't an easy job. to take someone
Right.
from.
Now, listen, he needs to sack his he needs to sack his trainer, bro. How about that? How about that one? Yes, I've said it. You can't tell me nothing. He needs to sack his trainer.
God almighty. Well, I just hope that the young man can watch the tape and hopefully take something away from this, because he's got power, he's got ability, but something weren't right tonight. Maybe it's the quick turnover in fights, because he just fought the other day, you know?
He needs to sack his trainer.
Spencer Fearon, the one and only. The one and only.
I want them people. I want to hear the same energy that I was trying to give you. That's what I want to hear. It's grateful decision.
Old tight Sylvester, is it Silvestri Salamo 2011? 2011. Yes, sir. Good evening to you. We're all good. Let's hear what the young man has to say. David Adelaide.
It was a tight fight. You should have used your jab ball. I'm seeing your face. You're not smiling. What did you learn from that? 6 very intense rounds.
I'm happy. I like my coach said, valuable marks. Prices lacking up. I did in the gym, no problem. But still, the lights.
Now you're going to go away and you're going to watch it yourself.
Hold tight, Bobby Wright. $4.99. You know, this is the realest podcast out there. Bobby Wright says, sack his trainer. Straight. No games.
Let me tell you this now. Don Charles' son will beat him.
That'd be a good fight.
Don Charles' son is meant to just be signed with Frank now, or with Francis.
Yes.
Warren. He will beat David Ajayi, or whatever his name is. What's his surname?
David Adelaide, yeah.
He'll beat him.
David Sampano says, bro, he lost that fight. These judges are ruining boxing.
Thank you.
Well, again, he's in the embryonic stage of his career.
It's disgraceful.
Spence, give the man a chance, man.
No. No.
GB7 says, sucking blood clot, find him £1,000.
Thank you very much. George Fox will beat David Adelaide. Matter of fact, where's my other phone? I got to tweet that right now.
I tell you, mate, boxing, I say it to myself when I'm not on air. I say it when I'm on air. It is the hardest sport in the world. It's not a joke. It's not a game. This is real. And to all you young, aspiring, budding professionals out there, take it seriously. Take it seriously.
You've analysed the lack of technique. Does it tell you something else about his potential?
Yes, it is. It should sack his trainer.
Well, listen, we're getting warmed up for the main event. I know Callum Johnson's next. After 2 years out of the ring, I'm sure he's got some anger to let off, and it'd be good to see what kind of performance he puts in tonight before we get the main event. Abdi M said, did you guys see Andrade against Williams? Did I see that? I watched it live. What a fight that was. Great fight. Spencer wasn't impressed. But I keep telling him that Andrade is a serious fighter.
No. He is.
It's not Andrade, it's Andre. Let's get that.
Right, Andre, listen to me, Ton. Andre is very, very good. The reason why he's meant to be, as far as I'm concerned, he's meant to be performing better than that. You know what I mean? And And you're saying, how can you say that? Because the fight, it was a masterclass. It was an excellent performance. But
Yes.
for you got to rubber stamp these things, right? You can't be looking sloppy and trying to skill up, man. Even though you're skill up, man, but it don't look right. I'm just being real because he's an excellent talent. I don't get twisted. Excellent talent, really good fighter, right? But like I said already, are we watching Boo Boo or are we watching Doo Doo? Because I know what I'm actually watching when I'm watching you, and on certain things I'm saying, nah, I'm just being real.
Nah, trust me, he's a skilled fighter.
No, he's incredibly skilled, Tom.
He's
But
got.
I would just thank you very much, Marcus Jackson. Please train David Adelaide. Thank you very much. But he's not. He's going to stay with them fish and chips, man. And all we're going to do is bacon and eggs.
That's not fair. Listen, everyone's entitled to a poor performance.
Listen,
Andre, Karma Serene, she says Andre can do better than he does.
Thank you. And that's all I'm alluding to.
Okay.
Nothing less. He should be doing better.
Not should be doing that better. I just think that he's of such a class. He's just waiting for the big fight. You know,
he ain't gonna get the big fight like that because the public ain't gonna push for the big fight. He's not gonna get the big fight, Ton.
But he's an undefeated world champion.
He's too good for his own good, and unless you're blasting out, man, so man can demand it, then it's not going to happen for him.
Well, I think if he can just stay patient, continue to rack up the wins, I think they're gonna eventually have to give him his shot. You know, I mean, he's been asking for the GGG fight. The Charlos don't want none of him. They don't want him because he's a skilled fighter, and he can punch. He can punch. Trust me.
Tunde, I agree with everything you're saying.
Yes,
I'm just saying that he needs to put in a more wild performance. We're not getting a wild performance from him.
Well, I mean, if you looked at his other performances, they were wild performances. They were just that he didn't rubber stamp them with KOs.
Hey, you know why? Because he gets so comfortable with beating up, man, that he just falls back. I've got this in the bag kind of mentality. Yes. He needs to be knocking brothers out. He needs to be stopping brothers. Maybe. But you know, listen. For man, I'm telling him. I'm saying like, bro, when I see skill like that, I want man to bust even bigger than that because he's really talented. But
are we not giving Liam Williams credit because?
No, I'm giving him credit.
Yeah, Liam Williams came with but he wanted that fight. He weren't taking a backward step. He was very rough. He was very physical. Lacked the skill level at the end of the day. But you know, I think Liam Williams' style kind of shocked Andre. It did. And that style would be difficult for anyone. If Liam Williams fought Chris Eubanks Jr. like that, it will give him problem. That will be a fight. And I know Chris Eubanks Jr. won't take that fight.
Never.
Liam Williams is a physically strong, hard-punching middleweight. And it takes a certain level of skill because he's improved. He's improved since the 2 losses to Liam Smith, who is world class. Let's not get that wrong. But he's definitely improved, and he's had 7 KOs.
Well, I'm not knocking that, but regardless, Liam Williams ain't the best middleweight in the UK.
Who's better than him?
Who's better than Liam Williams?
Yeah, in the UK.
You're saying that he's the best middleweight in the UK?
Who's better than Liam Williams in the UK at middleweight?
Chris Eubank Jr. has been with better opponents.
Come on, man. Who? Hold on.
Did you not see the masterclass that Chris Eubank Jr. put in against Arthur Abraham?
Who?
Arthur Abraham. Did you not see that performance?
Arthur Abraham was older than my granddad.
I don't business about that. In fact, you don't call your granddad. He was his teacher. Right? I don't business.
Bro, forget about that, Arthur Abraham. Come on, man. Arthur Abraham don't get bust up by Froch, bust up by Andre Ward. Come on, man. You can't even. That's a joke. That's a joke.
He got beaten by him, man. He never got bust up.
That's jokes.
I know everyone talks to him.
So you think Chris Eubanks Jr. could do that to Liam Williams?
No.
You're damn right he can't. You're damn right he can't. Liam Williams is a serious fighter. I was seeing some previews here of young Daniel. He's back June the 5th, I believe. And he too. I think, listen, these young guys suffering defeats. I mean, listen, Floyd Mayweather is the one that made everyone think it's bad to lose. But if you look at the history of boxing, the great fighters lost, Spence. I know some of your greatest fighters all suffered 2-3 losses in their careers.
Don't mean they're not great. They're great.
Exactly. So June the 5th, Daniel Dubois returns against someone with the surname of Dinu. Never heard of him.
No, I'm not interested in this man. This fight.
Wow. So if he wins this fight, he could become a mandatory for a world title.
It doesn't matter what mandatory he becomes for.
Joe Farmer says, is Chris Eubanks Jr. with Roy Jones a good combination? Should be enough to beat Liam Williams. I don't know. Is Roy Jones really a trainer? That's what I always think. Is Roy Jones a trainer? Or is he just looking some peas? Because, bro, training, you have to give your life to training. And I feel if you're still an active boxer, I don't see how you can dedicate all your energy into being a great trainer. And Spence, I know you can give me the facts that the rate. Can you even name 5 great fighters that become 5 great trainers?
Yeah, I couldn't even name 3.
Exactly.
I mean, tell like Emil Griffiths became a very, very good trainer.
Okay.
Right? That's the only one that I can really think about.
Yes. Right?
Because when you're with a man and they've been to the mountaintop, they've been a world champ.
Yes.
They ain't got time to train no more.
Okay, Dubois is fighting for the. Jay Richardson says Dubois is fighting for the WBA interim, and the winner will be ordered to face Trevor Bryan for the WBA regular title.
And Trevor Bryan is managed by Don King. His highest purse has been $100,000.
Wow.
Right? So I can see exactly what they're doing. They're going to get Dubois to fight him.
Yes.
Dubois will beat him. Are they saying your brethren?
Yes.
Dubois will beat him. And then after that, they get Dubois. They'll say that Dubois is a world champion. Then Frank will order some more money from BTs. So I've got a world champion. And then what happened is Dubois and Dylan White were in the
Libs D1 says Frank's doing a Don King. With Dubois. Bro, don't disrespect Don King, because Don King is a legend. So if Frank Warren is doing a Don King, that means Frank's a legend. So, well, that's the way I see it. Karma Serene says, how is Dubois an interim coming off a loss? Spence, can you answer that?
Quite simple. Because money talks.
Okay.
And if you got the man who's the regular champion,
yes,
and the richest person has only been $100,000 as a world champion or supposed world champion.
You, Anthony Yard, Josh Guanci, let's not forget Craig Richards either. You're the new kids. What do you all make of him coming back?
That's great. It's great for him. Like every week, Commonwealth, British champion.
If Fury beats AJ twice, I can see Fury dropping the WBA and WBO for Dubois and Joyce. It's a big if.
One thing he's got on his CV that the other fellas don't yet have is quality effort, let's put it like that, against the man who is the best.
Yeah, David ain't trying to leave the grey in his beard now. Everyone's trying to copy myself.
Oish! They're showing highlights of Beterbiev and Callum. Callum dropped Beterbiev. I think I don't know how many people have done that, but we see the fight ending in the 4th round with Beterbiev is a very, very, very devastating puncher. But he done well to drop him.
Listen, David has got peas now, you know. Tell David to get another blazer when he's coming on TV. I'm sick and tired of seeing that blazer.
he might like it. He might have an affinity to it, you know.
Nah, man.
James Douglas says, "What's Spence eating?" Well, we always know Spence is eating on this show.
What are you talking about? It's Ramadan. I just finished my fast.
It don't matter what damn it is. You're always eating on the thing. But yeah, come on. Well, wait. Oh yeah. So the next fight up is gonna be Callum Johnson, and then we're all excited for the Bentley Cash fight. And what's your prediction before the fight starts, Spence?
I'm going Cash. Points, maybe late stoppage.
Interesting. Do you know much about this opponent, Spence? He was down. We were muted to fight this guy one time.
Some moody entrance music.
Don't know what happened here. I'm sure he got
32-2, not a bad record.
Yeah, he comes with ambition. Got a high KO ratio, 81%. Higher than Callum's, I think, because Callum's only knocked out. I mean, everyone talks about he's this devastating puncher, but he's only got 10 KOs out of 18 fights.
Exactly.
So
I like Callum, a nice guy.
Yeah. And he, listen, he fights in memory of his father, and he wants to win a world title for his father. They were very close, came into the sport together, and he's still got ambition. So it'd be interesting. It's first time I can say, or second time, because I actually watched his fight. I watched his fight with another opponent that didn't want to fight us, Sean Monaghan, today for the first time. And Callum looked good in that fight. Looked very strong, put his punches together well, counter right hands, good jabs, and he got Monaghan out there in 3 rounds. And I think that was his last fight.
Callum's a good fight, man. He's being real.
Yeah, Callum is he looked very, very strong, and you can tell he's very experienced because of the fluidity in which he was letting his combinations go. So he's a good fighter. Oh, okay. Do Newly says you need to turn your volume down. Your channel will get a strike. Okay, all right. Say nothing. Done it, my man. Thank you very much. Karen, guys, don't want our channel to get no strike, so give me the heads up. Cool. Thank you very much, sir.
834 says, "Are Sky going to stay with boxing? Are Sky going to stay with boxing, or are they going to look into bow out since Eddie Hearn and DAZN rumors?" It's not a rumor about Eddie Hearn and DAZN. I told you from ages. Tunde was doubting when I'm talking. Tunde was doubting me. Tunde may know better when I'm talking to ever doubt me. I'll tell you that.
Spencer, you've been telling us Eddie Hearn's leaving Sky from last year.
I told you. He's leaving them. He's got too much ambition to stay there.
Okay. I mean, I will listen. When I see it, I'll believe it.
Tunde, it's already out. The stories are out already.
Okay.
The stories are out already. It's just that he hasn't confirmed it yet because he's like, why should I ruffle feathers? I still got a couple more shows to do with him. But he's gone, bro.
Spence going to the tail of the tape. Market 30, record 32, 24 stoppages, 2 defeats. 38 years old, so slightly older than Callum. Both same height, 5'11". Both came in at 12 stone 6, and they're both orthodox fighters.
Wait a minute, Callum's 35, bro.
Yeah, 35 years. I didn't realize he's that old. And this is for the. I can see what's going on here. This is for the vacant WBO Global Light Heavyweight Championships. Okay, so I guess that will hopefully give him some kind of ranking within the WBO. So it's looking interesting. So you got Yard ranked, Lyndon Arthur ranked, and Callum ranked. So this is looking interesting.
I'm telling you, Libs D1, Adam Smith is crying in his sleep, knowing they're about to fall without Eddie. Should have listened to Spencer the Knowledge Fearon. They should have, but you know what? Enough man should go to Specsavers as well, because it's like they can't see what's going on.
Dubanuli says WTF is WBO Global. All right, so let's go. Round 1, Callum. Good to see him back in the ring.
1 million percent good to see him back in the ring.
You can't deny a man a living. It's not good.
Yeah.
Anyway, here we go. Callum comes out with a jab to the body, straight right hand, and I know he's got a strong right hand from the Monahan fight. There you go. Callum is going straight to work. No games. This guy's got a high guard, tight defense, and he comes back with a counter. So this guy come to just lie down. But he just has to be very
right hand to the body from this. What's his name? What's this man's name?
Double left hook by Callum. Left hook, double left hook again by Callum. Right hook by Callum. Right to the body. Good left hook by Callum. Right to the body. You can see the uppercut body coming. You can see it. Right cross, right cross. Callum's got to be careful though, because when he unloads, he's very square. He's very squared. You see what I'm saying? He leaves himself open. Yeah. And he's holding on there. He got rocked there, Spence. He got rocked there.
He's hurt,
legs.
He's hurt.
His legs, Spence.
Well, he hurt the guy with the left hook.
But he hurt the guy. Good left hook. Callum, you can tell he's got power. 100%. He's got power. Right hand. Strong right hand by Callum Johnson.
He wants to be careful, you know, Tom.
I told you, because he shows so much confidence in his power and he leaves himself open. But the power is telling. It's telling, Spence. I'll be surprised if this fight goes with this 1 round. Because Callum's got something. He's got good left hook. And this guy's busted up already. He's busted up. Good job by the guy. Good job by the guy. Good job by the guy. But the strength. Oh! Callum Johnson is winning rocks. Oh my goodness.
What a fight.
Spencer, the guy got a counter left hook. Callum Johnson, I told you he's got to be worrying, and he's such a warrior. He's fighting back. Right uppercut left hook by Maverick. God almighty. This is what happens when you just go in guns blazing. You got to have defensive responsibility. Jesus Christ. Still 50 seconds left in the contest. And if Callum don't get this guy, somebody
is going to get knocked out.
Is going to get knocked out. Good uppercut by Callum. Counter left hook by Callum. Counter right hook by Callum. Right hook by Callum. Left hook by Callum.
You should cover the uppercut.
Overhand right by Maverick. 28 seconds left of the contest. Jesus Christ. What a fight. Already in the first round. This is boxing. Jab. Jab by Maverick. Right cross by Callum. Callum's bleeding from the eye, but he's still going on like a warrior. Takes a right uppercut, right up to the body. Oh, the guy's coming. Right cross by Callum Johnson. Right uppercut by Callum Johnson. Jesus Christ.
A round. What a round. Master Dodger says
round.
On another level.
Busted up to the eyes.
Different level. You know, somebody's just hyped on this thing. It's like heavyweight man fight. He wants them to mash up each other.
Adam Beanie Smith Listen, I'm not even asking you. You can't walk into Andy and them kind of shit. Well, anyway, let's not even go there. This is an exciting fight. And let's not worry about the next fight. You need to concentrate on this fight. Because this ain't no this ain't no foregone conclusion. I tell you that for free.
Now, hey, that right.
What did I tell you, Spence? Watch out for the counter right hand. I told you this. You can't just walk in firing punches.
He's gonna box his round. Listen, Ton, he's gonna box his round because I know for a fact that's the bollocking that would have got from Joe Gallagher. Joe Gallagher would have told him, settle down, use your jab, Callum, and set it up. You know what? But now he's fighting from a low left hand lead.
Yeah, that's much better.
All that happens to keep his hands up because he's susceptible to right hands. And when he's down low, that right hand, if the guy's got to do stepping for a 1-2, Callum could be in trouble with.
Yeah. And he's just got to watch out for the overhand right from this fighter. You know, and the guy's actually got a good uppercut. But Callum is settled down now. He had some butterflies, been out of the ring for 2 years, wants to impress on his BT debut. But he's settled down now. Still needs to be cautious. You know, you see the left hook. Callum just doesn't care. He's going in.
Yeah, but he got caught with a right hand himself.
Of course, this is what I'm trying to say. He's not showing any kind of defensive responsibility. And I think, you got to give this guy respect. He's got 24 KOs. He's come on and he's taken this fight probably at late notice.
I'm seeing it again. He's got the guy here, but he's got so much where he should be throwing a right uppercut. He threw a left uppercut. It was weak. He should be going down, and right uppercut through the middle.
This guy, and you know what? This guy's actually a very good technical boxer. But, the power seems to be showing. I mean, the guy's busted up, but it's exciting, Spence.
It is exciting. It's exciting. Let me see what Twitter's saying right now. About
the guy comes with a slip jab. Good strong jab by Callum Johnson. Jab by Callum Johnson. You can see Callum setting up the right and left hook. I can see it. But he's got to be careful about the counter right hand from this guy. Callum's bleeding from the nose. He does not care. He's sat at the table and he's looking to eat. Overhand right by this guy. Right hook to the body by Callum. Right hook to the body by Callum. The guy's tight and obviously he's looking for the counter. So be careful, Callum. Don't just fire in. Left hook, left hook, left hook. Right hand, left hook by Callum. The referee's looking close. But the guy's got his hands up. Left foot by Callum, left foot by Callum, left foot by Callum, left foot by Callum. Right, and the ref's gonna stop it. The ref's gonna stop it. There you go. That was brutal by Callum Johnson. Brutal. It's just too much pressure. Just too much pressure. And this is why the fans love Callum.
Pressure burst pipes.
This is why the fans love Callum, because he's there to be taken out. But guess what? If you don't keep your hands up, you might get taken out.
well, the thing about it is this. Big up Nas A. Inactivity was playing a part in the fight. But the thing he knew that he had to put in a performance to get people talking. And he couldn't come a proper by going that way, because you have to know, you can punch like Callum can, right? When you're in punching range, you're susceptible to get hit yourself, and you got hit a couple of times. But we could give him a pass. He's been 2 years out of the game, so we give him a pass, and it's lively now. We're going to see what's going to happen now.
Well, he's a new WBO global champion, which I'm sure will give him some sort of ranking.
Yeah, I said whatever that means.
It's going to give him a ranking, and listen, Frank Warren is the magic man.
Yeah,
Frank was the magic man. Frank can make things happen.
Right now, you see him boxing. I'm seeing more belts than the M25, bro. So, therefore, I can't get you taken away with that.
Well, listen. Stevie Wonder can see what's happening, and we got some exciting fights ahead of us.
Yep.
Exciting fights ahead of us. But well done to Callum Johnson after 2 years out of the ring. Stops a brave challenger that really was just outgunned. That's what happened. He was just outgunned because Callum Johnson weren't playing no games in it. He was throwing like everything depended on it.
And it did. You know what I mean? And it did. And fair play, he got the win. He knows that he's gonna get technically criticised badly from Joe Gallagher. But Joe Gallagher's also got to look on the bright side and think, well, we got the win. And I think they're going to be pushing for the Battle of Manchester now. Him versus Lyndon Arthur. That's what they're going to try and do.
You sure?
Telling you. That's what they're going to try and do.
All right. I ain't saying that.
No. That's what they're going to try and do.
Okay. Okie dokie. Well, we wait and see. Callum's got a belt after 2 years. I told you, Frank is the man. Don't play with Frank Warren. Frank makes things happen. And you'll get your opportunity. So we can see what's happening now. But yeah, very, very solid performance. You know, as you say, I think I read someone say, bit of inactivity, a bit of rush showed there. But at the end of the day, he got the job done.
Chris Howe. Okay, you ready for the big one? Come on, Denzel.
Come on, Denzel. Old type Bobby Wright. You know what's going on, Bobby. Relax. Oh, God almighty. Callum Johnson got rocked to his boots.
Of course he did. Of course he did.
But you can see.
There was so much depending on this fight for him. There was no way that he was going to be denied.
Yeah, Callum Johnson, when he's throwing, he ain't caring nothing about defense.
Nothing
he just,
about defense.
bro, he just looking to swing. And finally, the guy just couldn't take no more. And a good referee in there. I think the referee could have stepped in probably a few seconds earlier, but he's still done the good thing, waving off the fight, because that weren't going anywhere else than the outcome we just saw. So well done again, Callum, setting us up nicely for the main event. Someone said there was a dude sat on his phone in the crowd whilst the fight was going on. I can't even hear what Callum's got to say. Spence?
He said he was a little bit over eager. Careful, because I want him to lock off this thing,
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, what's he say, Spence?
Oh, no. He said you can spot what you want, but it's not the same when you get in there.
Okay.
He said the geese was no slouch, but as you can look by the expression on Joe Gallagher's face, he's not happy.
Yeah, well, listen, I think you can bloody go on a tightrope, one leg, and Joe Gallagher won't be happy because Joe, he was excellence.
100.
Well, I'm excited. We got some good fights ahead of us. It's exciting because I'm telling you, the light heavyweight division is really, really a good division right now. Good fighters: Craig Richards, Joshua Buatsi, Lyndon Arthur, Callum Johnson, the AY. Anyone else, Spence? Can you think of? Shakan Pitters.
Yeah.
Good fighters.
That's it.
Huh? Say that again, Spence?
Oh, sorry. Yeah, and also Ricky Summers, we had that good fight with Dan Aziz last week.
Yeah, Ricky. Dan, how can we forget Dan? Dan's up there as well. You know, Dan is a good, solid fighter, undefeated
I'd love
English
to
champion.
in there with maybe Callum Johnson.
Yeah, that'd be a good fight.
Good fight, man.
Because a lot of people haven't seen the best of Dan yet.
No.
Dan's very strong, solid, and he you know, Dan will rise to the occasion given the opportunity. So some big fights in the light heavyweight division.
100%.
You know, Callum is really seasoned now. I didn't realize he was 35 years old.
35.
Really, you know, he's really at the, this is, you can never say last chance to Luna because Hopkins has shown, man, that you can, where there's a will, there's a way. So, but he's still fresh. He's only had one defeat on his record. Stoppage loss to Arthur Peterviev, which is no shame. But other than that, you know, he's fresh. He's fresh. And we all know Joe Gallagher can talk. So Joe, I'm sure Joe will be talking up a world title shot for Callum. But we wait and see what happens. But there is a ranking system.
Yep.
What was Joe saying?
I won't listen to him, I ain't gonna lie.
Bobby Wright, you know that can't happen. No one ain't walking into Anthony. No way, you're mad. you walk into the explosion. But this is exciting. This is exciting. Frank really's got the in my opinion, he's got the cream of the crop of the light heavyweights. And obviously Eddie's got Boatsy and Eddie's got Craig. So we can see probably some cross promotional world title dust ups down the line.
Hopefully.
Yes. Mark Kriegel just said on ESPN the Saudis have put down 150 million for the site fee, the largest ever in boxing.
Crazy,
Money talks, man. Money talks. Old tight Ice Cube 247. Be a good fight, but let's not talk about that. We don't want to put nothing into the atmosphere that ain't there. Hope Denzel smokes Felix. He was doing too much talking. Okay, I haven't really seen that. From what I see of Felix, he seems like a quiet man.
I think he was talking wicked in the head-to-head.
Yes.
He was talking wicked, but you're fighting a man. What are you meant to do? This ain't tiddlywinks, bro.
Yes, for true. For true. Well, the Saudis are already putting out promo for the AJ Fury fight. Wow. Okay, so it's a done deal then. Are we any clearer on the date?
You know what? Yesterday I spoke to John Fury. He's gonna come on the show. Me and him had a good chat for about an hour.
And he said, Big John.
Yeah, Big John. He said, until I see that money over, nothing's not happening. So
come on, old tight John Fury, you know the set. Big up Shoaib, I mean, shout out to the genius Tunde. I see you, bro. Polish Don got robbed, Uzi Zan says. In reference to the Adelaide fight, obviously, contentious decision, Adelaide winning it by 1 point. But as I say, he's a young heavyweight and, his career is on the up. So still time for him, and it's very, very early for him. So he's got time to go back, look at the tapes, and try to make some, adjustments. Maybe work on his fitness, because he's definitely got punch power and what have you. In the changing room, we see Tony Sims, great trainer, good trainer, definitely. Many champions, world champions, and a very, very humble man. Tony Sims loves boxing. Also got some famous children. Only way is Essex. Is it Chloe and that Chloe Sims? I've never actually watched Felix Cash fight.
I have.
But
when he won the Commonwealth title, I saw him when he won that fight.
Yes.
In Eddie Hearn's garden.
Okay.
So yeah.
And what's your professional assessment of Felix Cash?
He's a good fighter. He's very strong, heavy-handed. He's not a one-punch knockout man, but he's a heavy-handed man.
Okay.
He's physically big for the weight as well. If you look on Bentley, Bentley's like, really and truly, I think Bentley could get down to welterweight. He's not big.
No, he is big. He is big. But TV's funny sometimes.
Yeah, but when I met him, he's not. I know you're in the gym with him. Well, you was in the gym with him regular when you was down at Peacocks, right? But it's gonna be an interesting fight. It's gonna be an interesting fight. I'm like I said, I'm slightly favoring Cash in this fight. I'm slightly favoring him.
Denzel's got an awkward style.
Very awkward.
He too is very heavy-handed, and shots come from
right. And he's very good. He's very good. He's very
good. Someone says they saw. I watched a few of your fights, Spence, and you had a wallop of a left hook.
Listen.
I taught him that from when I dropped Spencer with a left hook to the body.
You did nothing, bro. You did nothing. This is when I worked with James Cook. So, yeah, for real. So you like to talk about this left hook is him that dude that bare fufu come out and put his belly like at McDonald's gym in what was it? That was year 2000, bro. Don't muck around with me. Your goosey just come out your belly, bro.
A goosey. I'm going Enish restaurant in Lewisham tomorrow if the weather's nice. Because my cousin's 805 is not open like most restaurants, but outside dining is available. So me and Josh are going down.
Okay.
Enish tomorrow. As Granddad's not with us right now. Granddad's chilling back home in Nigeria, feet up.
That's living life right now in the sun with his foot cock up.
Trust me.
Yeah, I mean,
God
bless that on the wall right now watching TV.
Yeah, trust. My dad's living life. He deserves it. He deserves it. Honest man, worked hard all his life, so and still got much life to live. But yeah. Shurab says thoughts on Khan versus Ben. Ben in 3 rounds for me. Khan has a world-class amateur and pro career, but is done. I really don't know why Amir Khan would even entertain fighting Conor Ben.
He's not going to, Tun.
It don't make no sense. Conor Ben is a young, hungry beast looking to chew up everyone. And as Khan said, at Conor's age, Khan was already a world champion.
Exactly.
Seasoned, been there, done it, fought the best fighters, never ducked no one, actually fought people that he shouldn't have fought when the trainers was telling him don't take the fight.
Exactly.
In that, and I'm referring to Canelo Alvarez, the great Virgil.
The war that Amir Khan had with Madonna.
Yes.
You drop him in the first round, Madonna nearly kill him in the later on, and the guy survived the rounds and won.
So Amir Khan has really got nothing left to prove. Certainly not against a young stallion like young Connor. Connor's on the up, and we keep wishing him all the best. He's fiery. He's a fiery young individual, and he wants to. He's putting in the work and he's getting the results. Great victory from him the other day, stopping Samuel Vargas in the first round.
Yeah,
which I said would happen, Spence.
You didn't say the first round, though, Ton. Come on, let's be sure.
I told you it was going to happen. Early days.
The first round, Ton.
No, I said it's going to be over in the first 3 rounds. I said that.
No, you said first 5, but I'll hold you to it. Don't
All
worry.
right, bro. Wait, don't try. You was chatting about long distance.
Don't matter, Ton. My record's unprecedented when it comes to calling fights.
No, bro. I'm like 7-0 right now on calling fights.
You just somebody gave last week, bro. Just remember that. Right? That's what
I'm 7-0. I'm 7-0.
Shut up, man. You know what? Shut up.
Every fight I've called, I'll have told man the punch that's gonna happen as well.
All right. So what are you calling for this fight? What's your call for this fight, Tim?
For this fight, you know what? As I said, I don't really know too much about Felix Cash. I mean, I'm really going from what you've told me, Spence. But I'm gonna go with Denzel, and hopefully Denzel. I think if Denzel wins, he's gonna have to get a stoppage. I think if the fight goes,
it's his show. He's fighting on his show, too.
But I still think
fight,
I know that, but I still think he needs to get the stoppage because I think that this guy looks solid. He looks very, very solid. And Denzel's gonna have to come in from awkward angles and catch him. But I'll be interested.
I could see Denzel stopping with that right hand. You know, he throws that sneaky right hand.
That's what I'm trying to say, from an awkward arcing position.
Yeah.
So we'll see. You know, Denzel's very. He's got a deceptive style. You know.
I know. It was like the time when you got the award.
And he can hit, but the bookies
on the undercard, and you was telling me from then, you can thump it off.
Yeah, trust me. But the bookies also have Felix favorite.
Yeah.
Old type Bobby Wright in the US of A says, smash the like button and thank you for the $9.99, Bobby.
Bobby Wright's a real one, man. I got nothing but love for that guy. He's a real guy. Absolutely.
Over 100 on the live, so please smash the like button. This guy looks serious, and we all know, being in that camp with all those champions and all those guys with pedigree, that must mean something, Spence.
It must do, but also one thing I like about Denzel, he's very tunnel visioned. But in comparison, you just saw him in the head-to-head. In comparison, Cash just looks so much bigger than him.
This is what I'm trying to say. He looks like a confident guy to me. He looks like, and I don't know. I'll be interested to see. We know he's going to be in shape because he's a Tony Sims fighter. And them guys, they spar every day. They spar every day. So them man, they're into swinging. But I think Callum and other fighters and myself in the past have alluded to, nothing beats fight experience. So you can be sparring every day. When you get under those lights, atmosphere, fans, TV cameras, it's different. It's different, and not everybody can perform under the lights. So
the lights is pressure.
Yes.
The lights is pressure. I mean, David A needs to leave them Fu Manchu beard style that he's trying to bust, yeah?
What's that?
Fu Manchu.
That's what I thought you said. Fu Manchu, some Chung Lee business. Bro, But that thing makes him look old. He needs to cut that off.
Cut it off, star.
He needs to cut that off. That makes him look well old. He's like one of them man that on the roads. Downtown.
Dude, they got the special brew there.
yeah, you know that, innit? But you see, you know, and even those punches what Denzel's throwing, it don't even look like his hand is properly closed. But you can see the effect. And
Look
you know, he's got...
eye. Look at my man's eye.
Yeah, you can see the effect. And you know, Denzel's got Ghanaian blood in him. So, you know, Ghanaians are very physically strong people.
Yeah, like the man that
Cash.
Look out. That was a Ghana man.
All right, this guy, yeah.
That was a Ghana man. He just punched the fufu out of him.
That's about with Spencer. Yeah, this youth looks strong. And this is going to be a good fight. It's going to be a good fight. I can see it. I'm just hoping that I want to see how tough mentally Denzel is. Because I think this fight he's going to have to show on his mental ability. I think this is going to be a very mental fight. From what I can see, I mean, that's just the gut feeling that I'm getting. I think someone's mental is going to get tested in this fight. Uzi Zan says, Cash round 11 KO. Watch this thing. All right. Well, everybody seems to be overwhelmingly.
I'm not overwhelming nothing. I just think because of my man's pedigree, I could just see it going like that. Closer with this fight now. So I could just cock up back here.
Why you doing your burping thing on the something again? What's that?
I just drank a fizzy drink, I ain't gonna lie.
Cash, and they're very confident. From what I understand, also, you know, we have 2 undefeated fighters, 1 British champion, 1 Commonwealth champion, and actually Felix Cash turned down a European title fight to take this fight
because he thinks it's gonna be an easier touch. That's why.
Wow.
I know.
Very interesting. Yeah, I can sense it, Spence. It's some mental. This is gonna be a mental fight. I'm telling you, someone's gonna go. Anyway, you know me. I know what's going on. I sense things. But let's see. You know, I know. Denzel's got the whole of the South man backing him. Battersea boy. We know another great British middleweight champion came from Battersea in Howard Eastman.
Yeah, it was British Commonwealth and European champion. And
European and 2-time world title challenger. And he was a great fighter, very strong, but only had 1 gear. That was Howard's problem.
Yeah, the Battersea bomber.
The Battersea bomber. Remember Howard? That guy was so big for that weight. Bro, and he was very, very lean.
Yeah, he was always fit.
Yes.
Always fit.
He can do the rounds. Remember, he stopped Robert McCracken at the tail end of his career.
Yeah, and then Robert McCracken ended up training.
Yeah, and then Robert training. It's crazy.
Robert owes a lot to Howard Eastman, you know?
Yeah. Howard Eastman was a great fighter. I learned a lot from him. I trained with him when I was a pro fighter. It was good. It was good. He was so strong. God almighty. I remember he fought Richard Williams at you call that was, innit?
Yeah. Richard was done then.
Richie was done, but bro, there's a reason why no one wanted to fight Howard in this country.
Yeah, I know. Victor Lachlan, referee. He's a very good referee, Victor Lachlan.
He is.
He don't stand for no nonsense neither.
At all. Yeah, Howard Eastman did good against Bernard Hopkins. And I remember Bernard Hopkins at the weigh-in said when he looked in Howard's eyes,
He
he
knew
said
he
he
was
knew
coming to fight.
he said he knew this was going to be a ruckus. Because you tell a lot from the eyes.
Well, Felix Cash looked too pumped up. We'll see when Denzel starts clapping with a jab and that right hand, how he responds to it. Because if he comes out just thinking he's going to bang out Denzel, he's in for trouble. You know what I mean?
Well, listen, he stopped his last 3 opponents and he has 6 wins inside the first 3 rounds.
Yeah. But against
so, well, I don't know, but it don't matter against who.
He ain't fought no one.
It don't matter because knockouts give confidence.
1,000,000%.
You see what he done for Deontay Wilder? Because Deontay Wilder knocked out bare taxi drivers. And then he believed.
Like taxi drivers. Don't take liberties with taxi drivers.
And then he believed. He believed, and belief, we know what belief does and where it takes you. You know, so
yeah.
Regardless if
it is the British title is a beautiful belt. It's absolutely beautiful. You know what I don't like? Cash has come out like he's got sweat on him. Denzel has come out very dry. I don't like the look of that, you know. Comes out with a sweat on him, you know.
This is an interesting fight. Where we go, lining up for the first round, the first belt. I think the first round is going to tell us a lot.
It will do. Denzel started off good left hook from Denzel, straight off of the bat, you know.
Good jab by Felix Cash, though.
Denz is coming out like, yeah.
I think Denzel has to be careful because when he throws his shots, good jab by Felix Cash.
Yeah, it was very strong.
Very strong. Rocked his head straight back.
Denzel's hurt.
I told you, Spence. I told you. Be careful. Please. Please. Good counter right uppercut by Denzel. Right up by Felix Cash. Denzel he looks shook, but he's back on his toes. Denzel, I told you, got to keep his hands up. You can't. This guy's a technically good fighter, hands up high. But Denzel can catch him with counters, but I think he just has to show a little bit more focus. Otherwise, this fight ain't gonna last long, Spence. Ooh. Counter right hand, left hook by right hand by Cash. Good jab by Felix Cash, and again by Cash. Counter left hook by Denzel. Good jab by Felix Cash.
Good left hook downstairs by Cash.
Good left hook, and I don't like the way Denzel is looking away, Spence.
Listen, he needs to be doubling his jab. That's what Denzel needs to be doing right now to get this boy to stay away from him.
What he needs to do is keep his hands up high. Counter left hook. Left hook to the body by Cash. Jesus Christ.
Denzel's boxing a wrong fight here, you know, Tom.
Totally wrong. Totally wrong. He's banking on his power, but the other kid's got power as well, Spence.
And he's doing a very good attack because you know what he's doing already? He's trying downstairs early. Downstairs.
I don't like this, Spence. I don't like this.
I don't like this shoulder business that he's trying.
I don't like this, Spence. I don't like this at all. It seems like there's a left uppercut right hand by Felix Cash. Denzel's on the back foot. Double jab by Denzel. That's what he's got to do, really. Right hand. Solid right hand by Felix Cash. Left hook to the body by Felix Cash. Jab by Felix Cash. Jab by Denzel. Left hook to the body. And Denzel has got to show focus, Spence. The focus ain't there. The focus ain't there. Come on, Denzel. Come on your back foot. Use your jab and move because this kid's got his hands up high. There you go. You got the power. Oh, what a first round that was, Spence.
Round, boy.
And this is what I'm trying to say. somebody's mental's gonna get tested in this fight.
Well, my prediction before the fight, because Tunde never gave one, but then when the fight happened, you're gonna tell everyone that you told us so.
No. But I don't want to. Denzel's like my boy in it, so you know, like
I don't business. You got to keep this. Denzel's my boy too, but I just will keep it real.
yeah, but
I just said that.
I'm kind of like saying it when I'm saying someone's mental's gonna get tested. I know by that I mean Denzel's mental toughness is gonna get tested in this fight. That's what I meant.
He says Bentley has bad coordination. He did. Look at him.
Look at that. He walked straight into the left hook. He's turning away. See, and he went to close his eyes before he done the lead left hook.
Right, because that's showing that you haven't got confidence in your work when you're shutting your eyes.
Yeah, he needs a counter shot. But this guy's solid, Spence. He's got his hands up high. He's a solid boxer.
Listen.
Felix Cash goes down to the body, jab, shoulder back, straight jab by Felix Cash. God Almighty, this is a serious fight. I would like Denzel to have his hands up more because he's getting countered. He's looking for one shot at a time, and I think he needs to focus on combination punching with this guy because he's a solid guy.
That body from Denzel.
That's what he needs to do.
Now.
That's what he needs to do.
You know what?
That's what he needs to do.
One, you know, Tim.
Say that again?
Cash may walk onto one because, like,
but that's the only way, you know, Denzel will win this fight from a counter punch.
Listen,
because
he's bashing him all over the place, man.
This is what I'm trying to say. You know, this is a tough physical fight for Denzel, and his reflexes. If he's gonna use them, he has to use them with foot movement. Look at that straight jab by Felix Cash.
You know what's gonna happen, though, Tim?
Overhand right.
Eventually, if this can go longer, Denzel will adjust to the power. Good right uppercut from Denzel, but good
right uppercut. But look at those body shots.
Right down to the body from Cash.
Left foot by Felix Cash. Jab by Felix Cash. 1-2 by Cash. Left foot, right hand, left foot. Body shot, right hand, cow, shoulder right uppercut by Denzel. But he needs more of that, Denzel. You need more of that.
He should be flicking the jab right now.
Yeah. 1-2 by Felix Cash. Fish and chips boxing down the line. Right hand. Jab by Denzel. Denzel seems to be getting a bit more comfortable, but still very dangerous. Right hand by Denzel.
Good right hand from Cash. That was a hard right hand.
Right hand, shoulder right hand by Denzel. I see what he's doing. I don't know if his training is equal to the style that he's trying. Because that's very difficult. You know, that's not a natural a boxing technique. That's a learned technique. You don't just start shouldering, man, and you're not doing that in training.
He's reminding me of right now. He's reminding me of a man called Buddy Johnson, who's the former British light heavyweight and heavyweight champion, and how he's moving around. He's reminding me of him because he wasn't a big man. He was kind of slender, like Denzel Bentley's body type.
Yes.
You know what I mean? And yeah,
that was a better round for Denzel, but I still
Cash. I still give it to Cash.
I edge it to
Cash was the one that was pressing forward. Denzel's just finding himself. We shall see if this fight can go to round 6. We'll see. Because
Ferdinand Badu says, I don't know what it is about staying on the ropes with Denzel. He needs to move, man. You're not a prime Mayweather. Again, people, you know, as I said, there's nothing wrong with trying to emulate the best, but your training has to
emulate what the best used to do.
Emulate what you're trying to do. So the equalizer says it's a 1-1, which is an equal fight. Trainer Ray Bull and Martin Bowers in the corner. The longer this fight goes, the more we're going to see the mental side of the sport come into play. Dane Washington,
I've got it 2-0 to Cash.
Well, Jab to the body by Denzel. Jab to the body by Cash. Left foot to the body, left foot to the head. Right hand by Cash. Cash looks solid.
He does look solid.
Jab, jab.
And one thing I got to give, Ton, you see the Sims boys, them, all of them are fit,
That's what I just said at the top. I said that. They spar regular, every day. Or left foot.
Good block by Cash there. He put the right hand to catch.
Denzel. Body, head.
Look, Denzel can make this so easy for himself by sticking to the basics of just kind of 1-2 down the middle and back on his jab. He can make it so easy for himself, Tom.
Right hand to the body. Because Denzel's got the
hard right hand there.
Oh, hard right hand over the top by Felix Cash. Oh, good jab by Denzel. Right hand by Cash.
Good right hand again from Denzel.
Oh, right hand by Denzel. Denzel's just got to keep the focus, though. I'm telling you. Because he's sipping some hard punches here, Spence. Oh, my God. Spence, he's gone. He's gone. He is gone. The fight is over. And this is what I meant, Spence. I didn't want to say it. This is what I meant. This is what I meant. I'm so sad for Denzel, but boxing, he's just gonna have to reassess.
It's an unforgiving game.
Unforgiving game. Good performance by Felix Cash. You've got to give credit where credit is due, and we feed it for the young man Denzel. But listen, boxing's levels. Boxing's levels. Terry Albino Chap Bender, why would you say that? You don't need to talk. You don't need to talk like that.
Why would you say what?
Yeah, Gary blocked you, so you can't even hear what I'm saying. Bruv, we don't play around here. We won't take that nonsense. Go away, bruv. You're gone. Yeah, I told you that was too much. Too much, Spence. The bookmakers don't usually get it wrong. And they didn't get it wrong tonight. Felix Cash is a very, very strong, solid fighter. They ain't playing no games. Look at that. Right hand. And he was going to fling a next right hand before Victor Lockton came in. Great performance by the wave fighter Felix Cash, and congratulations, young man. Denz, you won the British title. Great achievement, and there's still more for you. You're still young. Just look at it. Listen, it's losing sometimes is part of it. So it's not getting knocked down, it's how you get back up. So, you was beat by the better man tonight, and that's it. That's just how it goes. If you give up, you give up. You fight to see another day. But I knew Cash was, I just didn't really want to put it out there. But, this fight, this was the wrong fight. And sometimes when you ask for things in boxing, you got to know what they come with. You got to know what they come with.
Son, I'm going to be real. I've been kind when I said that Cash on points or late stoppage. I thought Cash was going to get him early. And yeah, big up JD Dyer, my guy. I mean, poor matchmaking. Not necessarily poor matchmaking, more of a thing that Frank Warren used to deliver big fights for TV. And a British Commonwealth title is a massive fight with massive lineage.
Yes.
So it was a gamble on Denzel Bentley's behalf, which he came up second best. But
and it's I keep telling man,
fight a couple of times. It is a strong raston.
I keep telling him, I know this, but it hurts a little bit when you know the guys. But again, you said it. Boxing's an unforgiving sport, and really in this thing here, I told you again. I said it. Subliminally, Tony Sims is a good trainer. He's a good trainer. He lives the sport. He's not a part-time trainer. He lives this thing.
What, you trying to say Denzel Bentley's man and part-time trainers?
Bro. all I'm saying, I'm just saying what I'm saying. A man lives this thing. You know? Father on Sunday, the Simses.
Yeah, they keep it in the family as well.
Yeah, that's what you're supposed to do.
You know what? Charlie Sims has been living life in the quarantine, boy. He's belly look bigger than my missus when she's pregnant around.
Say that again?
Charlie Sims. He's been living life in his quarantine because he belly look bigger than my missus when she was pregnant.
Well, boxing, I told you, from the start, Spence, you know, Denzel was looking away, his hands was too low.
It was this part here, yeah? Well,
it was just mad.
When he got wobbled up.
It was just mad. You chat like the shit.
Like, I could see, like, he's doing all this Mayweather thing in the corner, yeah? To try and block the shots and that, yeah? But I know you're not doing that Mayweather training.
Bro, it's mad. It's mad. You know, defensive responsibility.
Oh, horrible shots there.
Horrible. And the strength of the punches, Spence.
Yeah. Yeah.
The strength of the punches.
Like trees, you know.
The strength of the punches. You know, British Commonwealth champion, Felix Cash. Denzel has to go away and rebuild. Tonight weren't his night. But he, you know.
No shame. You know what? Massive accomplishment for him becoming British champion.
Yeah, exactly.
Massive.
Exactly. And you know, I think coming from that Hollerton lineage, Lloyd Hannigan won the British title, and Denzel Bentley's up there as well with the guys from the Hollerton that have won that British title. But tonight belonged.
Hannigan was Hollerton. Hannigan was Bermondsey.
Bermondsey. Yeah. You sure Hannigan didn't fight for Hollerton?
No, Bermondsey, mate.
You sure?
Bermondsey Boys Club. Swear that.
So isn't that not Hollerton? I'm not talking about Hollerton. I'm talking about Fisher.
Yeah, Fisher. Bermondsey, yeah.
Fisher. That's it. Yeah. So the boys from Fisher who won the British title, Lloyd Hannigan, Denzel Bentley. He's up there, but you know, listen, no one can take away that achievement from him. But
nobody.
As I say, there's a reason why this man said, "Forget about the European. I'm going for that British belt."
Yeah, because he thought it was easy pickings.
Yes.
Marvin Thomas says Frank Warren must be pissed right now.
Well, I think, you know, Frank is at a stage where, bro, you got to fight now. You know, if you demand certain things, you got to fight. You know, and that
Bentley got stopped in the third round.
You got to be ready to fight. And unless you're some commodity or a commercial asset, and someone that you don't want to just put in too soon,
you're gonna get put in, bro.
You're gonna get put in because it's Corona. It's Corona times. It's fighting times. So again,
bro, what you saying? H Money Boxing. What you saying, brother? You good?
Big up H Money Boxing.
H Money Boxing. How did Lolo get on? There's a really good kid, Charles Harris from Americaton. So I want to know how. Yeah, Kurt Campbell. Big up yourself.
Kurt Campbell said Bentley looked like a deer in headlights tonight, and I have to agree. He was turning away. He was turning away, you know. But listen, I know it hurts. You know, boxing is a lonely sport when you suffer defeat, you know. And I just hope that Denzel will just be okay tonight. You know, I hope he returns home safely to his family. And you know, I know it's not a nice feeling, but he's young. He can come again, and it's mad because I'm talking more about Denzel, but really we should be bigging up the champ.
We have to be. He put a wicked performance.
That
was unmerciful.
Denzel, the greatest Denzel Bentley. Where did he learn that shoulder roll stuff? As hell. bro, this is what I'm trying to say. Bro, boxing is people are bad, you know. People are bad. That's what I realized. Old type Pookie missing screams. Pookie's missing screams. Okay, old type. Evening to you, sir. Wow. Denzel lost. Willie Hutchison lost. Been stopped as well, you know. A stoppage defeat is very, you know, it's so destroying.
It's hard to come back from.
It's so destroying, you know, and you really have to be made out of something to really bounce back from that. So again, we saw tonight Callum Johnson on the bill. He got stopped by Baturbiev, and he's back running. You know, so it's all about the mindset. It's all about how you rebuild from a loss. What's most important, and how you're going to be remembered in the sport of boxing. Old type Bobby Wright again for the $4.99.
Come on, man.
Spence and Tunde, you're the OGs of this game. Big respect to the three of you. Come on, Gary Blake, also the man behind the cam. Kurt Campbell said it. You know, AJ came back from a stoppage. So it's one of those things.
Boy, what? I'm not into no UFC, but I'm watching this fight tonight. You know?
Oh yeah, someone was saying I'm recovering it, but
we might as well jump on this fight still.
Yeah, I don't mind, you know. Bro, I'm on it. If Gary's on it,
bro, we have to get a new audience of the UFC, man.
Yeah. I'm on it. So next Friday, 7 p.m., you have Matan Lane against Sonny Edwards, and that is a step up if ever I've seen one. That's a step up if ever I've seen one.
Sonny's a good fighter.
Yeah, Sonny's a good fighter. That guy's a seasoned world champion. What's Frankie got to say? Spence, Frank's on. I don't want to put up my volume, but I'm sure Frank will be upset tonight.
Well, I like the cut of his suits, though, you know.
Frank is the don when it comes to these suits, man.
No,
it's Spencer Fearon and Frank Warren.
Frank come after me.
All right. Say that. But Frank's always sharp, though. His suits are sharp.
He's sharp, bro. He's sharp. Certain man can learn a thing or two.
Yeah, trust me.
And you see, I like how you put the dimple in the tie.
Yeah. You teach me that as well.
All right, then. Telling you.
Yeah, Frank's got bare suits. What's he saying though, Spence?
He's saying perhaps Denzel could have done with more fights going into this fight.
Yeah, for sure. I just think stylistically it was the wrong fight. And Frank Warren is absolutely right. You know, I think he needed more time to develop that style. Which was
in the pandemic, you ain't got time to develop.
That's true.
This ain't no Polaroid camera business. You have to be ready on site, bro.
That dumb dude who is
Felix Cash versus Liam Williams. That's the fight they're looking for.
Felix versus Liam. Okay. Because what is Liam still British champion?
No. He could be British champion when Denzel.
Oh yeah, to vacate. Yeah, obviously, sorry.
Yeah.
I mean, does he have any kind of
No, it's a great fight. They could make that fight happen.
Okay. Well then why would they want to take? I don't think that fight will make sense for Felix Cash. Why would it? Felix Cash would want a world title now. He would want a world title. Absolutely, definitely a European title shot.
Yeah,
Old time Karma Serene. Come on. $24.99. Good evening to you, sis. Come on. You know the set. One of our avid friends, supporters, followers, and we are the same to Karma. Big up. Thank you very much for the donation. Sports Fans once said one guy had solid fundamentals and the other had nice ideas. but not mastered the basic fundamentals of boxing yet. I would have to agree with you with that. I would have to agree.
You're absolutely right.
Yeah,
Absolutely right.
yeah.
Like I said, this is a very unforgiving sport. I ain't gonna lie, man. I'm feeling Frank Warren's suit, you know.
Yeah, bro. Frank, I'm gonna have to phone up Frank in a minute and when the show down and ask him, bro, you need to start tailoring me up, bro, because Spence ain't looking after me no more.
Yeah, that suit's proper.
Have you seen did you see the Frank Warren documentary on BT the other day? Nah, you need to watch that. Serious. Very, very, listen, he's had a serious life in boxing. Yeah, it's a very, very great story. And there's still more to go. Definitely. Great biography thus far on the one and only Frank Warren. So if you haven't seen it, I'm sure it's on YouTube now. Make It or Die Trying. Frank Warren documentary. Go out there and get it. They need to sell that. I don't even know why Frank put it on BT. You should have sold that for $9.99 a pop. Because it was worthy of that. Very, very insightful. It just shows you how much of a warrior spirit Frank Warren has.
And you know why he got that line, get rich or die trying? Do you remember when I did the comedy at the British Sports Writers?
Yes.
And I said Frank Warren is the 50 Cent of boxing.
Yeah.
I done talk. Don't think they weren't watching that.
Hold on, what are they talking about? Why Lyndon being forced to rematch Yard? Lyndon wants. Oh, what did they just say that? I don't know.
Yeah, I wasn't listening.
What do you mean force? Anyway, that's what I was trying to say. You are trying to make me talk. I ain't talking nothing. I'll be interested to hear what Frank's saying though. Bobby Wright, can you let me know? Because Spencer don't know. Uzi said, we need Tunde Ajayi to show everyone how to show the rope. It's because they're not trading them. You got to do the trading. Boxing. I love boxing.
Listen, Porky, what was this idiot man saying? If you saw me on the street, you run up on me and smoke my boots.
If I saw Spence in the street. Oh, Frank just mentioned Lyndon Yard rematch next. Okay. He said the winner of Lyndon and Anthony will get a world title shot. Well, it's the cat's out of the bag. The cat's out of the bag. If Frank just said it, the cat's out of the bag. So yeah, let's do it. Let's do it.
Yes, big up Country Don, Junior Clotty. Yep. So looking forward to this Lyndon Arthur Anthony rematch. You know what I mean? The winner of that's going to get a world title shot. So I probably don't want to talk no more because that's his new demeanor. He's not talking no more. We'll just wait and see what's going to happen in fights.
There you go. There you go. I've done enough talking to last a lifetime.
Country, don't David A look like Fu Manchu?
Come on. Junior Clotty, old tight Junior Clotty.
Yeah, man.
Yeah. Interesting. This is all good, man. All exciting, baby.
Oh, shit. You know what? You shouldn't even have blocked that Porky guy, but it's cool. You're blocked.
What Porky? He didn't block Porky. Oh, did he block Porky?
Yeah, he blocked him for his foolish talk.
Okay. Yeah, well, listen, this isn't a disrespectful show. We're not here to start disrespecting people.
Exactly.
Any nonsense. Isn't that the same Porky that got his own show?
I don't think it's him. Maybe it could be one of his fans. I don't know. If it is the Porky who's got his own show. He started cussing Dennis Hobson. He used to suck Dennis Hobson's private parts, and they must have fallen out. So he's a
troll. Block him. Yes. Okay.
Yeah.
Goes out. Who's saying
this is like trolls are trolls. You know what I mean? They like to talk their wicked talk. If they saw me on the street, they'd be begging for a selfie, and that's the truth. So it is what it is. Because I know I'll punch at his lights. I'll tell you that now for nothing.
Uzi's answer. I remember on IFL interview when Tunde said he was shoulder roll and counter Dylan White with a right hand. Bro, because you know everyone knows I'm the done at that thing. Oh, I can't test me on shoulder roll. I bought that thing in. It's Roger Mayweather than me. And I don't mind being the second. But yeah, it's all fun. It's all fun. Big up Dylan White as well.
Yeah.
Great performance.
Bro, big up comedian. You missed the most of the real fun, bro.
Tunde and Spence, you have experience. What else, Spence?
It's done. I thought he was talking about
Tunde and Spence, you have experience in life. How do boxers come back from losses? Is the process all mental? Spence, you want to answer that first?
I'm going to say everything about coming back from a loss is all mental. Everything. Reason why I can't have lost fights to come back from. Everything is mental.
Yes.
You know what I mean?
Yes.
And like I said, you've got to surround yourself with positive people who are not taking the loss worse than you, because certain men are vicarious because they ain't got nothing else to go do. So when you lose, they believe that they've lost, but really and truly they've lost because they're hanging on to you. But then you've got other people who are just real, who take to brush that off and come back, because it's not just when you lose, it's like you could box on TV, knock out someone, and nobody don't see the fight. You lose, it's just like everybody see the fight. You can't be like a barbershop. You walk in the barbershop, hey Benjamin, you're saying lose the fight the end of the year, right? So it's just one of them kind of things. I'm saying a loss is, but depending. But also, we had Johnny Nelson. We had Johnny Nelson on our show. Johnny Nelson lost his first 4 professional fights. You know what I mean? Then got to challenge for a world title March of 1990, the same day that me and Country went to Dean's party. What was that, 16 then? Some big boy party that Dean had. We went to some party, and Johnny Nelson was in the world's most boringest fight. Came back again, then fought again for a world title, lost that. You know what I mean? Against Warren. Then he came back again on his 3rd attempt to challenge for a world title, and then he won it. And then Johnny Nelson became the joint record holder for making 14 defenses of a world cruiserweight title. But imagine if Johnny Nelson thought, right, I'm just going to be a journeyman, ain't going to amount to nothing. From his early days, then nothing would happen. So it is all mental, because he always had the ability, but he never had the belief in himself to do certain things. So I would say that it's all mental. And plus, certain times when things go wrong, don't run off and blame your trainer. It's yourself. You know what I mean?
There you go.
Unless you're David Adelaide and you got some jammy, it's your trainer's fault. But what I'm trying to say is, like, most of the time, it's down to you as an individual. So, and then if you knew there's something wrong with your trainer before before the loss. So therefore, you should implement the change before you got the loss. Don't try to blame your trainer. Blame yourself.
There you go.
And then you come again.
Totally agreed. And also the trainer has to blame himself, because you're a partnership, so everyone can grow and develop. But I think today, the younger generation, or this generation, and probably the generation before, are too eager to point the finger. But you can never lie to yourself. You know if you've given it everything. And if you've given it everything and you've still come up short, work harder.
Exactly.
It's not complicated. It's hard work. It's hard work. And something I learned from Roger Mayweather, having many conversations with him, and then hearing Floyd say it to Anthony Yarde: work your ass off. You know, and it's not complicated. It really isn't. But absolutely, Joe, I've always said from day one, boxing is a mental sport. And just one of the reasons why I said tonight with the Cash Bentley fight, I kept on alluding to the mental aspect of this sport. And I think we really saw from the beginning, mentally, I think Cash had one over Denzel just by the posture and the way that he was turning away and not being confident when he throws the punches. And that's not necessarily meaning he's a mentally weak individual. It just means that someone is mentally stronger than you. So it's mental in winning, it's mental in losing, and it's mental picking yourself up. So boxing is a mental sport. I believe boxing is more than 90% mental and 10% physical. More than 90%. Because you see, remember when we used to box down the Lynn Spence and them little gypsy boys, the traveller boys, man, them come in the gym with no training and just stay there and rock with brothers that have been training all 7 days a week.
Bruv, Tunde, them travellers should all turn up with a special brew in their back pocket.
Yeah. So that's showing you. That's showing you.
That shows you that it's mental.
It's mental. It's mental. Very, very. And again, why boxing is absolutely the most mentally challenging sport in the world. And I don't think there's any place for someone to actually criticize a boxer. It's just not right.
Wait,
it ain't right.
Wait, the greatest Tunde saying fighting sport is more than 90% mental. I'm dead. You see, because you don't understand.
That's why you're not the greatest.
Yeah, exactly. You know what I mean? Boxing is mental. I'm just letting you know that now. It's mental.
And the greatest...
Easy way to break it down is this, yeah? Easy way to break it down. A woman was out. This is recently. It was in the papers. A woman was out with a pushchair. A car span, hit her pram as it span, hit her pram, and the car was laying on top of on top of the baby and the pram. Yeah, the woman went to the car and lifted the car off and threw it over.
Hold on, Spencer. Let me just cut you for a second. The greatest. Have you ever boxed? That's what I want to know. Have you ever boxed? When you say maybe more 50, not 90, don't talk nonsense. Tell me what is your status? What's your credibility that you can tell us different? Because Spencer Fearon is one of the most knowledgeable people in boxing. I know a little bit, and
you know more than a little.
And what I would tell you is what I would say to this: could Floyd Mayweather punch harder than Cotton?
No, sir.
Can Floyd Mayweather punch harder than Saul Canelo Alvarez?
Sugar Shane Mosley.
Was he faster than Sugar Shane Mosley? There you go. So how did he beat them? Mr. Greatest, you need to just humble yourself and listen to people that know about boxing. There you go. Anyway, continue, Spence.
Well, I'm just saying, you just took it out. You know what I mean? The woman lifted the car off. You know what I mean? Lifted the car off. It was it. The woman lifting the car tail. But no, this was in the papers just the other day. So I'm trying to tell you straight standard that it's mental. If you want to do something so much, it's mental. But you have to have the mental capabilities when you're in this boxing with the training. So when I'm telling you, it's mental to visualize where you want to be, to doing and having and being the person that you want to be, and you couple that with the skills when you bring that into the ring. I'm telling you, boxing is mental. Enough men are mentally weak. That's why they can't get to where they want to get to.
Yes, absolutely. It's your mindset. It's all about mindset. So it is what it is.
Marvin Thomas, speak up yourself. We're glad that you love the show that we're doing as well. Thank you very much, my brother. Yes,
sir. Big up Marvin Thomas all day, every day. Blessings from Canada, Toronto. Moved from London to Toronto. Wow, great move, Marvin. I'm sure it's nice out there.
Marvin, I know it was a girl that made you move, you know. I know it was a woman that made you move, bro.
Again, Marcy D said Fury was Wilder's psychologist. Again, mentally damaging Wilder before and after.
He might put the man's life, bro.
before and after. You chatting about? Floyd is the best defensive boxer with great timing. Again, listen, I've been around Floyd for many camps, and to this day, I kind of find it weird that people say he's the best defensive boxer. You don't win fights by defense. You win fights by punching man in the face. So, bro, so you can say best defensive all you want. That what you mean is that he never got hit as much as any boxer ever, and he won every fight. But you have to punch to be a great fighter, and you have to punch to be a world champion. Although they do give points for defensive greatness, I forgot what Larry Merchant used to call it, but you actually win fights by punching somebody. Now, Bobby Wright, we're going to allow him. Let him stay on. He might learn something, but if he gets disrespectful, I'm going to block him. Or Gary's going to block him. Joe Farmer, Tunde Spence. How do confidence get built up? Well, again, listen, everybody can't have the silver spoon type treatment in boxing. Some people are commercially viable. And because of that, they're given time to grow. Grow and develop. But nowadays, you have fighters asking for ludicrous amounts of money, and they're not commercially worth nothing. So, like, trainers are saying, managers are saying, and promoters are saying, all right, cool, we'll give you that, but you have to have a fight. And then we find out if you can fight. That's it. That's all. So there's nothing wrong with demanding a certain pay scale. But if the numbers don't, if the numbers don't add up, then sometimes a promoter doesn't really have that 100% doubt and belief and faith in you. Then you have to fight. It's a boxing game. It's the fight game. And people talk about Huey Fury, not Huey Fury. Yeah, not Huey Fury. What's the young kid? Tyson Fury's brother. Tommy Fury. They talk about his defense. I mean, his opponents, having no wins and 9 losses and been knocked out 9 times. But if you look at it, look at the viewership Tommy Fury gets. He's a commodity. He's a commercial asset. Same like Ryan Garcia. All these guys, but they can actually fight as well. So, you just got to take your time with them.
Well, let's talk about Tommy Fury fighting Logan Paul. So we'll see.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
Well, that'd be a good fight. Again, commercially, that's a commercial blockbuster.
Yeah, of course it is.
Yeah, commercial blockbuster. I like to see that. And I'm sure there's millions of people that will pay. Well, maybe not millions, but there's a few 100,000 people that will pay for that.
Listen, the boy broke up some big records the other day.
Yeah, but Leonard Ellaby said those numbers are fake. Leonard Ellaby said they made them numbers up. So don't try that one. You try to make up the numbers to make it look like they really are that big, but I don't know. Somebody's like, maybe somebody is lying.
Well, boy, I don't business if someone's lying or not, yeah? End of the day, people are talking about boxing. Yeah. What you say, my brothers? Salam alaikum.
Birdie Num Num says, how does Spider do next week? How does he win?
We're doing a fight along for that as well, right?
We've got to do a fight along for that. Got to. Yeah. Old Type the All Day Podcast says the knowledge himself.
Yeah, big up.
Burping and eating as usual on our show. Tunde, did you participate in any doghouse sparring at Mayweather's gym? What's your take on sparring like that? Naz A, I'll give you a joke. I think it was Mayweather versus Maidana. If you look at the 2 kids sparring in the doghouse, you see me there. I was in the corner, and it was me that held up the little kid. Go and watch the 24/7. Go and watch it. It was me. I was in there. I remember. You see Roger Mayweather wearing the Stamina for Sale t-shirt, bruv. I think Roger wore it in one of the episodes of 24/7 as well. I think it was the Maidana. But yeah, I mean, I was in a lot of the doghouse.
You was a lot of the camp.
Yeah, camp, and a lot of the
Remember when you
doghouse.
gave Roger Mayweather the Hard Knocks t-shirt? Come on, man.
Yeah. I remember I done a video of Shea Mosley to you from there as well.
And Floyd Senior.
And Floyd Senior as well. Yeah.
You got me big, that place. You got me big. I'm gonna big up for them, you know. Come
on. But yeah, the doghouse. I mean, listen, a lot of it is dramatized. It is serious though. I mean, it was dramatized for the show, you know, for 24/7, and that's what it's about. It's about viewing figures. But it was trust me. I remember one particular spar. You know, Floyd had a fighter. I think he still got the fighter. And I remember the guy, Bazdi, Ghanaian boy, he was one of Floyd's sparring partners. I think that was for the Cotto fight. And Floyd left the gym and the guy said to Floyd, I want to spar the Ghanaian guy that Floyd was dealing with. Floyd was bracking him up. And Floyd was like, no, brother, don't spar him. He got too much experience for him. But this is what I'm trying to say. When you look at Floyd, because he makes it look so easy, you might think that you can do it. You think that you can do it. You're like, yeah, that little shoulder, I can do it. Making him look silly. So Floyd said to him, don't spar with that Ghanaian boy. He told him, I was there. Anyway, what did the boy go and do? The next day we came in the gym, everyone banging the ring, doghouse. Said, yeah, go spar with the Ghanaian boy. Spence, the way the Ghanaian boy clap out the Floyd's fighter. Floyd came in the gym in the afternoon. He said, I told you, you don't listen. You don't listen. You got too much experience for you. See, so there was times like that in the doghouse where, you know, again, I learned a lot, you know, being around that kind of environment and learning about even sparring sessions, you know, going in with guys too soon, let alone fights. So there's a lot of experience, but all in all, it was all good. It was all good. How much can you refer to Floyd? What was that? I forgot that. How much can you refer to Floyd with everything? I'm not too sure what you mean by that. We do Shark Tank at my gym. We have a ton stay in and they rotate on you without breaks. Well, I mean, again, Floyd really just done that. He was the one who really just started that. And people started hearing, you know, Floyd sparring 20-minute rounds, 15-minute rounds, and a lot of guys do it. You know, we do it. You know, sometimes, you know, we spar no breaks and everything like that. But people have to understand, you don't just get good by sparring 20-minute rounds. No matter who you're rotating with. Boxing is a craft and it's a lifelong study, you know, and especially when you're going up against guys that have been boxing since they're 5 years old, and it's not a joke.
Alex Damagani just tweeted, he's a funny, you know, it's a good job. It's a good job. It's COVID times. He said, "Mother effers wearing masks now, and they rob you."
Bro, Alex Dimmigar gives me joke. Bro, come on, man, stop the list. Answer the questions. Bradley Doherty, I can speak on that now. Of course. Yeah, 100%. Joe Farmer, how do you know when a person is ready? What pace do you develop talent? Well, really, listen, you got to have a watchful eye, you know, and it's all about the belief in the fighter and the trainer. The trainer's got to believe in the fighter. The fighter's got to believe in the trainer. Nobody's got to cut corners. Nobody is allowed to cut corners. And, you know, it gets to an opportunity where you feel a fighter's ready. everybody can't be number one in boxing. And it's all about testing yourself and seeing where you are in your career, in my opinion. You're never going to be great just being overcautious. You got to see where you are. So, sometimes fighters, and not even sometimes, a lot of the times fighters are so overzealous to make a statement so quickly, not realizing that it's you're fighting men. And people talk about Mexican fighters. These guys, I remember when I was in Las Vegas. You see these Mexican fighters rolling up to the gym with the whole family. The whole family spends. And then after the gym, you see them in the little taco shop, yamming together. Then bam, back in the gym. It's not a boxing. Boxing is a serious business. It ain't a joke. It ain't a joke. And if you're gonna do it, it's hard enough if you take it serious to not mess to want to mess about with it. So yeah, it's just one of those things. You have to be keep a visual eye on the person that you're looking after, and at the same time, you can't waste time. If a guy says he wants to fight, he's got to fight. He's got to fight. Hold on, shit. What's Marky saying? Bob? I don't know. Yeah, Lemus White said dedicated. Absolutely. Marcy D says, listen, I love you, these guys, for pushing boxing forward. Come on. Damien Charles. Would you two be doing live evening with a live audience in a venue? We plan to do that. Spencer's on that.
As soon as this restrictions start holding out,
yes,
then most definitely we're going to do that.
Hold on. Benedict Adeyanju says, who do you guys have winning between Lubin and Rosario? Are they fighting? If that... Oh,
yeah, they're fighting. They're fighting. 100%.
They're fighting, yeah?
I think it's next week. I think it's 2 weeks time, I think.
Oh, wow. Well, you gotta go with Lubin. Because Rosario is just really he's just the guy that all promoters love. He's like a Derek Chisora of the UK, of the US. The promoters love him because they know it's all action. It's all action, and he's coming to fight, and he's always gonna give the people their money's worth. And Rosario. Hold on, who are we talking about? What Rosario? Am I talking about Rosario? Who's the one who fought Danny Jacobs last?
Yeah,
Rosario. Yeah. Gabe Rosario, yeah. Because Gabe Rosario, when he came to London, he was training with us.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, he was training with us. He sparred with Ant as well. Yeah, but he's been in some hard fights, man. Hard fights, and he's always entertaining. Been in there with GGG, been in there, bro. He's been in there with everybody. But Lubin obviously is the one that they expect. They expected a lot of big things from him before he fought Charlo. Charlo just done that quickly. Oh, Eric Lubin's against Jensen Rosario. That's what I was saying. On the undercard of boy, that Jensen Rosario. Oh, is that the one who beat what's the guy's name? Oh my god, my battery's dead as well. Oh, they're quickly checking. What's the guy's? Swift. Did Jensen beat Swift?
Oh, Gerald Hurt.
Gerald Hurt. Wasn't that Jensen who beat him?
I don't even know.
I can't remember. All these Rosario. Yeah, Gabe Rosario was 168. That's what I thought. So Jensen Rosario was Jensen Rosario was the one who got stopped by Charlo, I think.
Yeah, no, it's the same one. Jensen Rosario was the one who knocked out J-Rock.
J-Rock, that's it. That's it. All right. That Marky is being a lizard and being disrespectful. I don't know. I hope Gary's blocked him anyway. What's the time now, Spence? Bro, 2 hours, mate.
Yeah, man, it's 2 hours, man. I'm going to my bed, bro.
So what you saying? You're not gonna be. You ain't got no energy for 1 o'clock.
Bro, I'm fasting, bro. But you know what? I'm gonna set my alarm still.
Set alarm for what? My alarm set for 5 o'clock in the morning. But God, I ain't waking up for no 1 o'clock, no UFC.
Yeah, I mean, and then plus the UFC's gonna have bare little build-up fights and all the rest of it.
But you know what? We need to start doing
the UFC.
UFC, you know.
It's true because bare Nigerian man taking over the thing. Your cousin.
Yeah, that's our sport. It's our sport. Any idea when Joe Pigford's fighting again? You know what? That's a name I haven't been seen for a long time. What happened to Joe?
Who?
Joe Pigford, British fighter. No idea, my man.
No idea. No Bigfoot.
Yeah, Rosario lost to Charlo. That's it. Yeah, because Charlo stopped him with a body shot. But he's a dangerous fighter. That Rosario's a dangerous fighter. So Lubin better mind. I'm telling you, it's just that Charlo caught him. I don't know why. I don't know how he got stopped with that body shot. And the way he was cramping up on the floor, like Charlo shot him to rehearse. Kurt Campbell said, I need to improve my boxing knowledge. Who's Jensen? What happened to Jack Carroll? What happened to Carroll?
I don't know, you know.
Isn't he due to fight the winner of Josh Taylor and what's the boy's name?
Because what he did, we saw him about two shows ago when I was in the MTK Global shows on ESPN, and
yes,
he was like, yeah, you know what I mean. He was like, yeah, you need to go get certain fights right now. I said, yeah, you know, we'll see.
Okay. Well, Spence, it's been an eventful evening.
I'm tired, man. I'm to bed.
You gotta come with more energy, you know, because it's like you're getting old, fam.
Bro, fast is getting the better of me. Number one. Number two,
I fast every day, man.
I've had a long day. My two daughters, it was Rhea's birthday yesterday, and today was Tyler's birthday, and they run me ragged today because we had to go treat them. We had a nice little party for them and blah 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 blah. So yeah, and for real, Ramadan be charging Spence. You see, yesterday he's be changing me on another level, bro. Man's tired, bro. I'm going to my bed. I want man to realize that, and then plus. Tunde gets me so hyped on these fight longs that he just drained out my energy even more.
Just because you know
Juju face. So it's like,
yeah.
I'm going to my bed. I want people
Rap star boxing knowledge. Peace out, everyone. He says.
Yeah, you know. Hey, I want to find out. Wait, 1 second. I want to find out something. Time in Mexico City. I want to know the time in Mexico City right now.
Why you want to know the time in Mexico?
There's a youth that should be fighting right now that I'm having a look on. There's a really good little prospect youth coming through. He's only 17 years old. Allegedly, he beat up Tank Davis in sparring.
Oh yeah, I see something about. But all that sparring beat up to bro. Tank
don't mean nothing. That don't mean nothing.
Tank's earning peas. Tank.
What I am saying is that I want to see. I've been watching his progress. The guy's good still. He's a good little youth. You'll like him. It's your style of fight. You will like him. Okay.
Karma Serene says, we don't have energy during Ramadan. She says she almost fell asleep at work.
Well, that's you. That's why I say alhamdulillah. I work for myself because no one can't tell me nothing.
What it means you can sleep on air.
That's right. No one can't tell me nothing.
All right. Well, I get what Karma's saying as well still. But all right, people, it's been eventful. It's been a great night. Commiserations to young Denzel Bentley. Let's hope you can come again. Congratulations to Felix Cash, now the British and Commonwealth middleweight champion. Well done to Callum Johnson tonight. After having 2 years out of the ring, comes back and puts on a devastating performance
and an exciting
and very exciting fight. And David Adelaide came away with a victory tonight. By hook or crook, I don't know how he done it, but he got the victory. So
by robbery, you mean?
so he can come again. He can look at it. At least he's not going home tonight thinking about having to deal with a loss.
Because if he'd have got a loss, he'd have sacked Frank Smith, right?
It's Frank Greaves, Spence.
Yeah, Smith, Greaves, whatever his name is, right? so therefore, he needs to sack this. He needs to sack this Frank Greaves before Frank Greaves telling me to Jimmy Greaves.
All right, and then we had young. I think it's George Turner. He won tonight. And then the youth Olympic gold medalist, the light heavyweight kid, having his second professional fight. I watched every fight on the show tonight, Spence. I know we came on.
No, BT and Frank were on Tunde supporting at the team.
Yeah, so I watched every fight. And
maybe we've got to do something on the Zone and Sky this week because.
Yeah, but what is there on the Zone and Sky this week? I mean, the week after next, we got May 1st. Actually, next week we've got Andy Ruiz. That's on the Zone against Chris Arreola.
Is that on the Zone?
It's on the Zone. No, that's Showtime pay-per-view.
Yeah,
I think.
That's Al Heyman.
Yeah, that's Al Heyman. The following week, we have probably one of the biggest fights, if not the biggest fight of 2021 thus far. 70,000 in the Dallas AT&T Texas Stadium. Saul Canelo Alvarez versus the Gypsy, the one and only Billy Joe Saunders. We absolutely will be doing a wash along for that fight. And so we got an excited. And I think
we watch along next week anyway. Spider Richards versus Bivol, Derek Chisora versus Parker. We definitely got to do one for that.
Yes, Chris Eubanks Jr. returns as well against Marcus Morrison. Is it Marcus Morrison or Mark Morrison?
It ain't no return of the Mac in this one, bro.
And Taylor versus Jonas on that bill as well.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness, that's a good show, you know.
It's well worth the paying. I'm paying for that one.
That box. What they call that stream thing? Crap streams. Crap streams. No. I got Sky. I got the Zone as well. I'm on the 199 thing. They're gonna soon change that though.
It don't matter.
Yeah, but the people that got it for 199, they can't just up the price like that.
No, but they'll up it.
But they will up it for new subscribers. They're not supposed to be upping it for the guys that got on the introduction.
But it don't matter because they can't up it no big money. Because if it is, then man will just lock it off.
No, that ain't fair.
And I go to crack streams.
Easy said, so what you man know about crack stream, bro? Crack streams belong to me and Spencer. You don't know that. We got shares in that thing. Give Eubanks GGG. He never gets big fights. Well, I think they offered Eubanks a GGG fight before, and he didn't take it. Kell Brook took it.
Exactly.
If I'm not mistaken.
Exactly.
Yeah. And so yeah, we got next week's going to be a good fight. So Friday we got the Sonny Edwards. Saturday we got Craig Richards, Bivol, Derek Chisora, Joseph Parker, Katie Taylor, Natasha Jonas, Chris Eubanks Jr., Marcus Morrison. May 8th, and on the same day, going over to the US, we got Andy Ruiz against Chris Arreola, and then we've got the pound for pound king currently, Saul Canelo Alvarez versus Billy Joe Saunders, and then I'm sure we've got a fight after that as well, Spence. May is a busy month.
It is busy.
Yeah. Uzi said, when we get in Tunde and Spence sparring session, bro, I broke up Spence bare times. It wouldn't even make sense Spence sparring me now, because that's straight stoppage.
like I said, I ain't even talking no more.
Straight stoppage. 1 minute 36 of the first round.
I ain't talking no more. I ain't talking no more. I'm tired of
Tai Chi Tube says, wasn't Junior's fault. His dad demanding a patent from Hearns home to make the final deal. I did hear that as well. That was funny. I heard Eddie talking about that. I don't know how true that. Well, I know it's true. Oh yeah, Bobby Wright said Joshua Buatsi is on May as well. That's correct, May the 15th. But Buatsi returns. This is exciting, man. May's a busy month. Very, very busy month.
This is what you will get from me. Let's watch.
Are you fool? Bro, you can't, them little Billy man that you're knocking out, you can't knock, that shot, I would have seen that shot coming from far. I would have catch that left hook and cut out your ass.
You wouldn't see nothing. And I know I had to fight you anyway. All I told you already, all I got to do is cover up for 3 rounds because you like to empty the tank.
I would have catch that left hook and boom in your ass. Straight. Oh, wait. Gogura says July 5th, we have Teofimo Lopez versus Georges Kambosos and rumored Mayweather versus Logan Paul going head to head, Triller versus Showtime. Is that July or June?
June 5th, I think.
It's June, not July.
Sorry. June 5th is the comeback of Oscar De La Hoya.
No, there's too many fights on June 5th. There's Daniel Dubois June 5th.
No, game about Daniel.
Comeback of Oscar De La Hoya.
Yeah.
June 5th. Yeah. Mayweather Logan Paul June 5th.
No, they're not fighting on June 5th. They're just going
they are. Yeah, they are. That's the date I've heard.
Is that the date?
Yeah, June 5th.
They're gonna hold back De La Hoya's fighting.
Yeah, that's the day I've heard.
I spoke to Peter Khan, who's the head of Triller Boxing. I spoke to him last week. Yeah, maybe we've got to get him on the interview on there, you know?
Yes.
Got to get him on the interview.
Wait, man forgot Haney Events Linares, which is a sold-out event. All tickets done already.
That's a big boy fight still.
Big boy fight.
Haney will stop Linares.
I can't wait. Seriously.
Bobby Wright is too old. He is too old. But like I'm saying to you, when your number one star who brings in 95% of your revenue of your company leaves you and teams up with Eddie Hearn, you're thinking where you're going to get the money from. So
that's crazy, isn't it?
Right. And cocaine is a hell of a drug.
So listen, no one is suing me for no defamatory marks.
Tunde, they can't sue you for what is public knowledge and his own admittance that he had a problem with it.
Yeah, but it's what member of the public is saying it. We're big out here, so bro, they will try to sue man for anything. So, but yeah,
let him sue. Dana White will pay the bill for us.
Okay.
Trust me, because Dana White's the one that said that same line.
What do you guys think of Edgar Berlanga? Is he fighting tonight? The guy who's got the Puerto Rican who's got 16 fights, 16 first rounds KO. That's some joke business. That ain't real. That's some joke business. Nobody having 16 fights against solid guys and knocking them out in the first round. That's some joke. That's some joke business. And I see man doing press-ups in the ring after. Come on, man. You're trying to take man for an idiot. Yeah. Okay, he's fighting tonight. Let's see if he knocks out this guy in 1 round. Come on, man. He ain't fighting no live bodies. In no way. No way, Jose.
The Usyk Joyce fight's going to be on BBC, you know? Or maybe BBC on BT.
What, is it been signed?
It's going to be announced in the next 2 weeks.
Come on. The fight is right, giving you knowledge again.
Yeah.
Usyk against Joe Joyce.
Yeah.
Gogora says Oscar's comeback July 3rd. Oh, what? Spence, what did I say? What did we say
What?
about this Garcia? Steve Bailey said, sad to hear about Ryan Garcia having to withdraw from his fight in July due to mental health issues. Wish him all the best.
They put
Getting
too much
healthy.
pressure on this little young youth.
Bro,
Too much pressure on the youth.
I keep telling people, bro, Justin Bieber, he's spoken about this. He's spoken about this. When you become so big, so young, there's immense pressure on the shoulders of a young human being that isn't even developed yet.
You're not developed for it.
Mentally.
You're not developed for it.
And I can see that. When I watched him for that fight against Luke Campbell, I said, brother, this brother, at the weigh-in, I said, this brother he don't look stable.
It's sad. It's really sad. It's sad.
You know, and I hope he gets better very soon. I just need to take some time out. He's still very young, and you know, what's that third time he's declining a dangerous fighter? Okay, so Sylvester Salamo is more saying that it's because he's ducking a fighter. But let me tell you something, Luke Campbell is not a joke fighter. And he never ducked that fight.
He never ducked.
Luke Campbell's a serious fighter.
When a man's talking about mental health issues, it's true. So yes. I just hope that he heals up from that. You know what I mean?
Come on.
Because that's a serious thing still. You know what I mean? It's a serious thing. But like I said, let me just say this, yeah. I remember when Danny was getting ready to fight Mike Tyson, yeah? And that's 2004. The groupie thing in America is mad. Because I remember when we come out of the restaurant after eating, this is the night before we fought Tyson. We went to a restaurant to eat, yeah?
Yeah.
And he had a private motorcade with 2 police bikes and a police car. Everywhere that he went. When we come out the restaurant, there was girls outside the restaurant. They made a banner. Go Danny, go Danny. That's heard that he was in the restaurant. Right? Now, that's a Brit coming over to America. What do you think Ryan Garcia is getting in America? Remember when we had Shakur on the show? He said, yeah, man. Like, yeah, he's a good fighter in that, but I didn't know that he could get this big, remember? Like, not like this. Well, I mean, like, it's crazy out there for him. It's crazy because he lives in an area with all these YouTubers who his brethren, and they bust him as well. Yeah, it's mad. He's out in Cali. Yeah, it's crazy. It's crazy. So my heart just goes out for the youth. You know what I mean? Because I actually like the youth. I wish him all the best. But I told you this thing's serious. And when you're in this mad world that it is, and how they're pushing things and that, you have to be a very, very strong man. Tyson Fury told us how it was. You know what I mean?
Capo Boxing, before we read Gregorius, so Capo Boxing says, got to remember he came from training out of his garage with his dad. Now he's like a top celebrity. Facts.
Exactly.
Facts. And Gregorius said, Ryan Garcia, I still struggle every day with anxiety and depression. There are times where it calms down, but I still battle it every day.
You see?
Let me tell you something. If you don't want to be going into no boxing match with anxiety and depression, because bro, this ain't no joke business. It's serious. Kurt Campbell said, I don't even want to imagine the fame of the Beatles had.
Of course, the different breed, though, isn't it? You know what I mean? They're different breed. Yeah, the Beatles had some mad fame, but the different breed.
Exactly. Riddler says even Tunde taking shots. It takes a big man to face the camera. It's not a joke, bro. Even I heard Eddie Hearn say on his podcast. He said, bro, places like Twitter are dangerous. He said, bro, if you can't handle the pressure, just come off. Delete your social accounts.
Come off. Man don't know.
He said delete your social accounts.
if you're a weak person, it will kill you.
It will kill you. Because the abuse coming from certain quarters is
Bro,
it's just mad.
But that's the thing. And the thing about it is this, when they realize that they can't break you, it makes them push even more because they think, well, one of these days. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? Me and Tunde get regular, but you don't understand. That makes me more powerful.
Bro, you start getting more since me and you link up.
Yeah, bro, it's ridiculous. I still like that Spencer till he linked up with that Tunde Ajayi. That Tunde Ajayi. I can't stand them both of them there.
Yeah. Old type Bobby Wright, we've resuscitated him. You know, that's why I say we resuscitated him. It's only when because it's my energy. My energy has to resuscitate the old boy. He's back. But we're still heading out though, because bro, I gotta get up early tomorrow anyway. But it's been a good one. You see, I'm the reason why I'm not asking for saying I got my crumble and all that. I had that from early today.
Yeah.
So all I'm gonna do now is have a hot coconut milk on my gone bed.
That's good for you. I got crumble and custard waiting for me right now.
But if it's not me, it's you, I guess.
Yeah. Bro, Spence, like, how do you survive around Ramadan? It's quite easy, right? You just say to yourself, bro, you just plan out what you're gonna smash at the end of Ramadan and you're good.
Yeah.
Chicken. Arnold bread. And now we finished the live. You know what I mean? I drink lots of liters of water. You know what I mean? So I've had about 2 of these already. I'm gonna have the next one. So I drink lots of liters of water. So boy, I've got some crumble to smash. I don't want
Uzi that says my sources say cocoa butter increases your chances of happiness by 80%. Come on, you know the set. Yeah. Twitter is the gutter. People need to get off that nasty platform.
Yeah. It is. But you know what? How it goes is this, yeah? It's how you want to use it. You know what I mean? And you gotta look at it like you're using it and it's not using you. Right?
Best thing is don't read comments. Tweet what you're gonna tweet and don't read comments. I mean, I know sometimes you have to read some, but don't read comments.
Bro, like I'm a person is this. If a man's giving Tunde stick, I'll just be on them. Right?
Anyway,
I'll just be on them because that's how I roll. You know what I mean? So if anyone on there is a power of mine, I'll just be on them. Just like Bobby Wright's a man. No one can't talk no shit on my name. Bobby Wright's on them, you know. In his military attire, he's on them.
You know what? Will Stokes.
I'm grateful for a man like him.
Wait there, Will Stokes says even Jake Paul apparently battles anxiety. I may not like the way he carries himself, but I have a huge respect for his toughness as well. You know what my dad would say to that? Bro, all these multi-millionaires battling anxiety, bro. Fam, they want to give you some of their peace. That's what Mr. Ajayi would say. All these multi-millionaires battling anxiety. Come give me some of the money. And then let me battle the same anxiety. You get what I'm saying? Fam, you're in a good position. You got all the millions in the bank and you're battling anxiety. It's when you're broke and you're battling anxiety. That's the problem.
That's a different kind of worse anxiety.
Trust me, if them Tritos took a right hand cut off
when I went to the Mayweather Madonna the first fight, yeah?
Yeah.
And I went out there with Andrew Ali for Your Golf Travel. So everyone had to share a room with a guy. I remember I shared a room with, I can't recall his name. But the man lost 20 grand on the crap table.
But I'm trying to say, look, everyone, see, people are agreeing with me now. Old tight Lima Swag, Mr. P, the body. I'm telling you, all these millionaires shouting about depression, because it sounds pretty. People in the hood, we're depressed. We got an anxiety. You understand? And we're the ones should be making a highlight. Not people that got living in big mansions and driving Rolls Royces. Like anyone want to hear their problems. We don't want to hear your problems. Come give us some of the millions. Let us deal with the anxiety. That is the words of my dad. That's the words of my dad.
Right,
Not me.
I'll just be 100. Yeah, money doesn't make you happy. Yeah, but being broke don't make you any happier.
But people say money don't make you happy. Usually don't have money.
Very true.
So let me have some money, and then I'll let you know if it makes it, if it makes me happy or not.
Yeah.
And when we talk about money, we're talking about real money, not a few or 20 grand or 30 grand or something like that. No, real millions.
I know that.
So I guess I think what it is people amass wealth, but then in amassing the wealth, they forget about the other aspects of happiness. You see what I'm saying? And then they say it doesn't make them happy. But actually, having money can put your children in a better starting place than what you've had. And that in itself would make you better to know that you can afford a better start for your children than you had. So it's all about how you use the money. But money can give you a lot of options. So let's not have the mindset of money's no good and that it don't make him. Of course, bro. Some people get married in a registry office. If they had money, they would have got married in a church or a mosque, or you see what I'm saying? So that would make them happy.
I realize, listen, happiness is where you can find it. You know what I mean?
Exactly. And people got different perceptions.
Right. Happiness is where you can find it, because I'm rich. Happiness is where you can find it.
Yes.
You know what I mean? And as my brother Tunde says, so we can close off this jam thing now.
He's tired again, folks. Don't worry. Let him go bed.
No. I'm just thinking about my crumble and custard, mate. That's what I'm thinking about.
The crumble and custard is going to make you sleep.
Yeah, exactly.
Got my orange.
It looks like
all right, listen.
Me, but anyway.
Ladies and gentlemen, Steve Bailey, we're done with questions now. Done with questions. Spencer can't take the energy, so we got to lock off for one night.
Eddie's gone, bro. So don't worry about that. There's no rumor. If I'm telling you, I'm not telling you rumor,
Come on. Real quick before you go, do you think Edwards will become champion next week? Well, it's a good fight. I hope so. It's a good fight. Sonny's a good fighter. Great opportunity for him. Frank bringing a world champion to the UK. Tesco's Crumble is the one. Gold, sir. Tell them I'm bigging up Tesco's as a brand, which I shouldn't. I should be getting money for that. But I'm just keeping it real. You can't play with Tesco's Crumble. Tesco's Apple Crumble is lit. Come on. Anyway, people, we've tried to close this out 30 minutes ago and we still keep on talking. But ladies and gentlemen, thank you for joining us this evening. Thank you to the great Karma Serene. Thank you to the great Bobby Wright for your donations. Thank you to everyone who took time out of their busy schedule to listen to myself and Spencer and the watch along with Felix Cash and Denzel Bentley. And I hope you all join us for the next watch along next week, May the 1st. Great card, Craig Richards, Derek Chisora, Chris Eubanks. So we sign off with the magic words. Dream it, believe it, become it.
Come on down. Peace, two fingers. Catch you all lot next week. Love.
Yes, sir. Love.